Programmatic advertising today might feel like commonplace. It sure does to me. But in streaming, programmatic advertising wasn't always the case. Take a step back about a decade plus. Publishers were just starting to input their supply into programmatic platforms. Not everyone was comfortable. Not everyone knew how the value of a programmatic request would be evaluated in the eyes of advertisers. There also just wasn't enough supply being put into into the programmatic marketplace for advertisers to tap into. And so advertisers at the time were tasked with stitching together as many publishers as possible to find scale and reach. And that would complement their direct I/O buying. Fast forward to today, the script is flipped. We at Roku recognize that many publishers are putting the breadth of their supply into the programmatic ecosystem, and we aren't any different. Roku is very focused on meeting the advertiser where they are, and that means making our supply available programmatically in a sophisticated and simple way. Our supply is made available through our own Roku Exchange and made available through all of the common DSPs and SSPs that advertisers are using every day.
Late last year, Roku expanded its programmatic deal with Freewheel. Can you tell me a little bit about it, share some highlights?
We work with Freewheel in a variety of different ways. Freewheel's, needless to say, industry-leading platform servicing publishers and advertisers alike. Something that Roku and Freewheel very close on. We're tasked with surfacing our supply in a way that makes sense for us to manage our yield as efficiently as possible, but make it available to advertisers in a way that they can tap into it in a way that they're used to buying. So, again, referencing the past into the future, we recognize that streaming TV as it exists today was formerly linear TV and more MVPD-based buying. And so us making our supply available through Freewheel in a way that both speaks to how TV has been purchased for years, but also made available programmatically, that's where Roku and Freewheel are finding a lot of partnership.
And what about the aspect of premium inventory? What are some of the advantages there?
Advertisers demand premium inventory. Every single day, all of us are buying various products, being exposed to different brand messaging. And an advertiser, like to ground ourselves in the advertiser, an advertiser deserves to tap into supply that they know is authenticated and makes sense for their brand message. And Roku, we're no different from that message. We're laser focused on making our premium supply available through the Freewheel marketplace, making sure that it has the authentication and certification required for advertisers to kind of recognize that premium nature of it.
So how does the real-time bidding on the Roku Exchange help improve efficiency and transparency and so on?
Yeah, this is key. Through Roku Exchange into Freewheel, we're able to customize data signals to essentially pass metadata that allows for advertisers and Freewheel to best authenticate, grade, and surface supply for that end advertiser to bid on. And by using OpenRTB infrastructure offered through Freewheel, connected to the Roku Exchange, there's a direct integration there that we find to be very unique and fruitful for advertising benefits, and that's what we've been doing to date.
And so finally, how do you see the Roku-Freewheel partnership evolving?
This is a big year for us across making the functionality between our two platforms, the Roku Exchange and Freewheel, even more integrated. We're also focused on customizing supply and data across various different supply types we have. So, Roku has both the Roku channel, top 5 app on our TVs, huge viewership there. So surfacing that in a way that we know advertisers who are tapping into the Freewheel ecosystem are looking to buy, that's one point. We're also focusing on different data and identity solutions. What sort of synergies do we have from our viewership data to other, authentication, addressable data points that can ultimately just drive more fill rate on behalf of our publisher partners, but also make that supply more fruitful for the advertiser.